Welcome back to part 4 with me, Jeff and George. Hey, it's getting interesting now. So you've just done the big show, your own show, by the way, that you organised in the Epstein Theatre.
That's it, yeah.
So from that then, you were in demand. Tell us about the next sort of...
Well, I wanted to sort of try and strike while the iron was hot, and I thought I'll put another one on. And I used Maureen's venue, Gran Central Hall.
Smoky Mo.
Wonderful, brand newly refurbished venue, as you well know, Jeff. It's just unbelievable what the turnaround, what's happened to it. And
Back in Halls, is it? Just
1,500.
1,500, by the way. Yeah.
Well, the downstairs holds 300. Upstairs holds...
The Dome.
Sorry, no, 1,100 I think it holds. Yeah. I'm not sure. Upstairs holds about 700-800, downstairs holds 300.
Massive stage, yeah. We
sold the downstairs out, completely sold out. We didn't end up opening the upstairs, we didn't sell no tickets. And,
George.
and so we sold out the downstairs anyway. Yeah. And so another amazing show there, but it ran a lot smoother because I knew the setup, I knew the band, I had already had the arrangements, and I didn't have to deal with a film crew or nothing like that. So that was my favourite out of all three, I think. That was the 9th of November 2018 or 2019. Was it? Yeah, I can't remember.
Because you learn from your mistakes, as I said, so you must have been...
Well, it just flowed a lot more because I was more comfortable with the band, and it was just... I'm sorry I didn't get that one film, to be honest, but you know, you're always going to sort of...
You've got to pay for it, hey? You want to say you pay for it.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Let's talk about the band itself, because as a musician, you know, to have a big band behind you, that's what they do on like X Factor, don't they?
Yeah.
They put the big band on, they get going and they sing.
It's not unlike it, mate.
Tell me the feeling.
It's not unlike it. Well, when you're singing with tracks, you're on the track's time. You've got to sort of, you know, sing with the track, which is great. There's some tracks out there now which are just as good as having a band. They're made with real instruments. The tracks now. But singing with a band, they go, your tempo just flows. If you make a mistake, they'll be behind you, sort of fixing it for you on the slide.
Everybody's trying to fit.
No one will know in the audience, and you can also finish a song whenever you want. So you can make the end note as big as you want. They'll just come in, boom, at the end, and it's just it's a feeling of sort of being in control as well, which is great. So yeah, you're not beating it, Jeff.
The energy's behind you.
And yet the energy and sort of that like loudness behind it. It's like wow. You as soon as you hear that sax and the drums, and you feel it. You know what I mean?
It's all on again. Links below. The Burning Love, Shaking the Tush. Did you watch Elvis and study that movie?
I don't know whether I studied it and tried to put it into practice, but it sort of just happened naturally. Do you know what I mean? I was just like singing this Elvis song, and I was thinking I was him, and that, you know what I mean? And but yeah, you'll never beat them.
So this is the Gran Central Hall. You put your band on. It's going well. The tickets are getting sold. From then, you went to still playing in the venues.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Great Charlotte Street, Ruby Blues.
Yeah, that never stopped, and it was. Even after the Epstein Theatre, I was back in Ruby Blues the next day, which was quite weird. Which is you're going from one extreme to the other, but it's all great. Like even the Ruby Blues show the next day was amazing. Even though you're singing in a bar now compared to singing on a stage the night before, you still get that same buzz. It's weird. And so yeah, I was still singing in them venues. That never stopped. I just wanted to sort of see if I could push on and see if I could do this, like see if I could put my own show on and that, and yeah. I
was doing the karaoke around the corner, and people come in, when's George on? I'm on. He's upstage. Get upstage, mate. So he's round the corner, Ruby's. But it's fantastic. So, what was the difference? People ask out of town, Liverpool. People regard Liverpool just think it's Matthew Street.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, it was. When Charlotte Street was when I first went there, it felt like nothing was there, and we had to sort of really build our audience up. You were part of it, so you know what I mean. We had to. It wasn't busy at the start, was it?
No.
It wasn't busy, we had to build our audiences up, and then go down there now, well, pre-COVID, you can't get in.
Couldn't get in.
You can't get in, you know, it's...
You meet some wonderful characters, like.
Not half, yeah. Lecky legs.
He gets a mention.
What a guy, mate. What a guy. Just, honestly, he used to come in to watch me and Ruby's every single Sunday, and I used to clock him coming in. I used to think, yes, because I knew that we were going to have the place bouncing in about 5 minutes. And he used to come in and even like wink at me, suit on, everything dressed, do you know what I mean? And I go, "Can I do one? Can I do one?" He'd go, even though he knew he had every intention of doing one, he'd go, "Yeah, go on then." You know what I mean? Yeah, go on. As if like he was buzzing. And I go, "Ladies and gentlemen, we're in the presence of a legend here." And really think, and everyone would be going like, "What's this? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Lecky Legs." And the place would erupt. I'm not joking. Yeah, everyone had the phones out and honest to God.
Lecky Mania.
We used to do Johnny Be Good, because that's the fastest song that I do. You know what I mean? He used to be kicking everywhere on the stage, jumping on the stage diving and everything. And it was just, everyone would be going electric. Yeah. It was electric, Jeff, it was. And then maybe like 10 minutes later or something, I get up. We used to do this one first in the slow set, Mr. Bojangles, and he used to love it.
What's that go like, you know?
That's Mr. Bojangles, and I used to stand on this. The only thing we were missing was a spotlight. Oh, yeah. I used to say, "Come in with your hat." He used to wear this hat, and he used to look just like Sammy Davis on the stage, brilliant. And I used to sing, "That's Mr. Mike Campbell," that's his name obviously.
Yeah, Mike Campbell.
And he used to love it. "That's Mr. Mike Campbell," and the Bojangles. But yeah, what a character, mate.
Oh, do you know what though? See, that's the same buzz I got. I was playing, they come on, and people just are drawn to that. But he made the electric. It did.
That's what I used to love it when you come in, because you there was no way that you were going to sort of fail with your set. It was just, as soon as you got in on stage, mate, the place.
Along with Soul Jam as well. I mean, all the artists used, but the scene, it was just buzz off it.
Yeah, of course. It's just a case of just. And I think he was comfortable with us, do you know what I mean? Which helped.
Yeah.
And he was. You got to be careful to sort of look like you're exploiting him a little bit, which was never the case. I used to always say, "You sure you'd done all that beforehand and whatever?" And he's buzzing. He just to be on stage, mate. He loves it. He loves the limelight.
He went on the rock thing with my mate Dean. Remember Dean from Fire? And
that's right. Yeah. Is that Matty O'Shea?
Yeah, Matty O'Shea and Danny O'Shea. Again, they come on because they played more upbeat music, you know, like the latest, and he'll still dance, you know.
Dance to anything, wouldn't he? Dance to a Silent Moon. If the music would be dead, he'd still be clicking his ears at the end.
Even Silent Night. Silent Night. Make sure he ties his laces, because there's been a case with his shoe and fly.
You're joking, isn't he? Yeah.
He's someone, but that was another story when I got him on. So with Lecky Legs, you know, the crew, the entertainment, town's buzzing now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Come on, did you feel, you know, at some point, you know, where's it going to go next?
Well, to be honest, like, as we were saying before, pre-COVID, like, the town of a summer or like Easter or something like that or whatever, it's absolutely rammed, like, and people have got it's like a social area. People come in, and they've got like their own seats. People don't sit there. Well, don't sit there. Yeah. Irene sits there. That's my spec and all that.
That's a Scotty Road, then, love. Don't be going there.
And where could it go? I don't know, mate. I don't know. I think it's always going to grow, and that's thanks to Mo and Joe and all the guys who sort of put the stamp on there. And it's still growing now to this day.
Because the tourists used to come in, and one of the great is they get all the entertainment.
And it's people know now they get off at Lime Street, and it's there. It's a stone throw away from Lime Street.
Because Matthew Street's more like more bustly, isn't it? People go there. I mean, the caverns there and stuff like that, they go there. But as for like venues, they're all playing sort of different sorts of style. But I think the top end of town more live acts on.
Yeah, definitely, Jeff. Definitely, mate.
And from there, then you got it on your bullet points. You met obviously we're blues, but you met the king himself on a King Kenny.
Yeah,
Kenny Dalglish.
What a guy, mate. Honestly, what a guy. He's just an absolute diamond. He, I was lucky enough to be involved in a charity. It was set up by two ladies, Peggy O'Brien and Winnie Keaton. Sadly, Peggy is no longer with us. She passed in 2016. He was a very good friend of mine and the family's. She set up the Lily Centre, which was a breast cancer charity. And I used to do loads of work. That was actually, funnily enough, my first gig at Aintree Racecourse. My mum was working behind the bar, and my mum went over to Peggy, just being my mum, and said, "My son sings, you know." I was only 15, just about my last year of school.
Aintree, you're talking about the Grand National.
I don't know if it was the Gran National, but she was putting an event on in one of the function rooms.
Okay.
And Peggy said, "All right, well, bring him down. I'll give him 10 minutes or 15 minutes." And I think I just literally went down after school, put my suit on and all that, and went down and done like 20 minutes or 10 minutes. And from then, she used to get me loads of work on, because she used to do massive charity events. So she used to.
She heard your voice and all.
Yeah, and she used to not work. We used to do it for nothing, of course, but it was massive exposure, massive, and again, experience on the stage, and we became massive friends. But then the correlation is between the Peggy and Kenny is Marina Dalglish. She took over the charity in, I think it was 2017 or 2018. That's sorry, yeah.
Kenny's wife, yeah.
And she heard me singing, I think it was Old Man River at the Eldonian Hall in Vauxhall. And from then she wanted me to perform then for their charity, do you know what I mean?
Okay. And
I got a phone call about 6 months after that saying, well, my dad actually got the phone call and saying we'd like George to come over to Manga in Spain.
Who was the phone call off?
Marina.
Yeah.
And sing for us and Kenny. We do this charity event over there. We'll put you up and blah blah blah, and got us our flights over there and all that. And
so La Manga went.
Yeah.
Okay, then stand back for part 5 when George meets Kenny.